All right, great to have you. Welcome to the program. Thanks. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Really do. 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. Lots going on, including more reaction from Donald Trump from the allegations that he says are 100% false, made up. He says that they come from the Clinton campaign, working in collusion with the media. If you're just joining us, it's 4 women now, right?
Yes, that's right.
One from 30 years ago, allegedly he groped her on a plane. She was cool with him groping her upper half, but when he went for the lower half, not cool anymore, and he somehow lifted a partition between the 2 seats. And I don't know that there is a partition. In first class, they're big, giant seats, and it's not like you're all cramped in together. So that's interesting that she was cool with some sexual assault, but not all of it, which is odd. Another one says that she was interviewing him and Melania for People magazine, and Melania was pregnant, and when Melania walked out of the room, he attacked her, kissed her against the wall. Melania came back. He acted like nothing happened. And he said, we're going to have an affair. Okay, that's the second one. Third one, allegedly in Trump Tower, waiting for the elevator in Trump Tower, in the lobby, I guess, where everybody is, and it's a very, very busy place, and he somehow stuck his tongue down her throat there. And then the fourth one was also at Mar-a-Lago, like the People magazine lady, and she says that nobody was around for that one, right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
So there you go. And then Donald Trump, I guess, was talking to Entertainment Tonight or somebody, and I guess a 10-year-old girl walked by, and he said, "Hey, what a beautiful little girl! I'm going to date her in 10 years." And that somehow makes him a pedophile now. That's what's going on in this country today. This is what they want to do. Nobody's talking about the WikiLeaks showing that Hillary Clinton doesn't like Catholics. I guess use some strange needy Latinos for Hispanics. She doesn't like everyday people. Thinks that Bernie Sanders supporters are in the basement of their parents' homes, so she's looking down on them as well. There are allegations that much more is coming out. Much more. And what's the most interesting to me is that her campaign is not denying any of this. All they're doing is saying, yeah, but it came from the Russians, and that's, those Russians are bad people, those Russians. I mean, Gary, has anybody denied that they're real?
No. Not that I've seen.
Juanita Broderick says, this is from the Drudge Report, Hillary tried to silence me on Bill's rape. Washington Post backs excellent Hillary for president. Something nice. There you go. Univision is all in. This is again from Drudge. Clinton rape protester beaten at Vegas rally. Have you heard about this?
I did hear about that.
So somebody's there in Las Vegas, and they're wearing a shirt that says Bill Clinton's a rapist or something, and is attacked violently at this, because remember, the Democrats are kumbaya, the Republicans are the no good ones, right?
Right, they're the evil ones.
This is what happened. So there are allegations from these women, and that caused one of my listeners to write in, and she asked that I not use her name, and of course, I will abide by that. She writes, Mr. Pags, I was listening to your radio show tonight and listening about the accusations against Trump and the accusers. First, I feel all this is made up, and I'll explain why. She says, I was sexually assaulted or attacked at 13. I just passed the 40th anniversary of that attack. It was not celebratory. It is a scar that won't heal. October 11th, I was lucky enough to get away from my attacker. I had no parents that I could tell what happened to me. I kept it for 40 years, not even telling my husband of 35 years until yesterday. Shaming was a big thing back then. It seems to be the same today. I carry guilt because I found out in my mid-20s that my attacker had raped and killed a young girl and was now on death row. The guilt of never saying anything weighs on me because I could have maybe prevented it had I come forward then. So I understand the part of not saying anything. But here's what the telltale sign was when that lady on the plane spoke about her assault. When I was telling my husband about my attack and that little girl, I was in tears. 40 years later, I can still see the place of the attack, smell his foul cigarette breath. For this lady speaking, none was there. Not being upset, replaying the scene. She was almost smiling and at one point laughing. No one, and I mean no one, laughs about a traumatic assault. It sickened me that she did that. She takes away the truth spoken of real victims. I'm voting for Trump, she says. He wasn't my first vote, but hey, he loves America. And one more thing. I feel someone has to be very dark and have an evil heart to laugh about getting a child rapist off. And how brutal her attack was is even more sickening. You can share my story, please use another name.